and Lex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going, guys? So tonight we're gonna do something super exciting. We're gonna dive into UK. And we're gonna do In the Dead of Night. Oh, I love this song.
I've never heard it.
Lots of times. The first time I heard it, for some reason, was on the album by U.K.by, as they call him, Malmsteen. I call him Yngwie Malmsteen. U.K.by Malmsteen's and Jay Malmsteen. By the way. So yeah, it was on the album Inspirations, and I was like, oh my god, this song is so cool.
You've discovered a lot of songs through that.
Yeah, Carry On Wayward Son, The Trees, I heard by Yngwie Malmsteen, and I was like, oh my god, this song. And then I never thought I was going to be the biggest Allan Holdsworth fan. So I didn't know that he was trying to emulate Allan Holdsworth. So I actually made a video on this channel, which I had to delete because we were getting copyrights and stuff. So it was like the Yngwie Malmsteen solo, and then afterwards the Allan Holdsworth solo In the Dead of Night. Oh my god, how many views? It had like 50,000 views.
It had a lot of views.
Maybe you've seen it, but that was me. I had to delete it.
If that's the case, maybe if I have heard this song, it's maybe only the solo because of the video. I'm sure you showed it to me when you posted it.
Maybe you'll recognize it. But it's a great song. It's an epic song. I just want to react to it. I want you to react to it.
And we've done like one Allan Holdsworth reaction, but we've done a couple reactions like of projects that
he's just a guest.
Like MSM Schmidt.
So this is also a guest, but we're gonna record an Allan Holdsworth actual song tonight as well, and from him by him. So you wanted to read?
Yes, I wanted to give a shout out to the people who have recommended like that we do UK. Greg Cormier, Miko 11154, Light Main, Kabi Caputo, Josh Waterhouse, Robert Heckman, and MV Unit 3 also, and Papa Carl 2002. So I recognize you guys already. Thank you so much for like your support. If I missed anyone, it's maybe because I didn't put the dots when I was filtering the comments under like U.K. But please know that we read all the comments. I'm super excited to do this.
It's going to be very exciting because we're going to use these babies here. And so the sound's going to be very different than listening. These are very good headphones.
They are. We're like in love with these.
Yeah, these are studio for the studio. So this album came out in 1978, U.K.by U.K. And we're going to do In the Dead of Night. So let's go ahead.
First song of the album. I love it. I always love listening to the first ones.
I mean, Allan is just like, oh my god, the liquid like legato he has. And he was just starting. I mean, he was still like super young.
Nick is like the biggest Holdsworth fan. If you see that picture right there, this one, that's that one. That's Allan Holdsworth right there. So we have pictures of like the musicians that we just totally love, and that's literally like.
Yeah, I've been a fan of Allan Holdsworth, I guess, from not the longest time, but I mean, at least for the last 16 years, and that basically put everything to a halt. Every other music was not important anymore, and I was just obsessed with Allan Holdsworth.
And that's why he missed so much of the stuff that we're now reacting to, because
a lot of people are like, how don't you know this band? How don't you know that band? Because I was literally like shut off.
And I was like in the indie phase and like other stuff. So we're like, okay. In the Dead of Night.
Oh,
UK.
And also I wanted to mention Bill Bruford is on this.
Oh, of course he is. He's like in everything.
He played in Yes, apparently. So there you go.
All right, here we go. This is really, really something very different.
It is very proggy. Now
It
that I
is
listen to it again,
extremely proggy.
I mean, I've heard
yeah.
this. I've heard it so many times, but it is proggy.
Absolutely. It's
I mean, those
totally
drums,
out of like the
da da
high,
da da da
you know,
da
like,
da da,
yeah.
and then the singing is pa 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 pa.
Yeah.
It's like almost like actually
purposely
the
like.
Yngwie version is it's more like 4/4.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
this is I sense is a little bit off.
Of course,
It's like-
the time signature, yeah.
And oh my god, but there's some stuff that I've never heard before because of the
Oh
headphones.
my gosh, these headphones, guys, like please listen to this with headphones and like the best ones you can find because the drums in this are insane. Like seriously, every time somebody mentions something from like a song that we listen to that I really enjoy, it's always like Bill Bruford is involved.
Yeah.
And wow.
And he was in his band, like Holdsworth was in
Seems-
Bruford's project since
Wow.
later on. But now
Crazy.
the time has come for Allan to shine.
Yay.
Right? He's almost there. We're
Okay.
gonna rewind a little bit.
Yeah, just a couple seconds
But
to
yeah,
get back
this
in the
is
groove.
this solo is so epic, and I'm sure it's improvised. So yeah, nobody can replicate this.
Except
wonderful.
him.
So yeah, so are you like?
I'm loving it. I'm totally digging it. It's just so different.
Maybe one day we can react to the Yngwie version and we
Yeah.
can compare. You know?
We could even do like a side by side.
Yeah. We could react to my video. I still have it on my computer. We could react to my own.
He made like
Video.
this compilation, like of all different sorts of things, like this solo with that solo. So I guess that was one of those. All right, here we go.
comes
Oh,
into
it's a concept.
goes
Okay.
goes into a new song.
Well, let me say this is definitely something very complex. You have to, I think, I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone, this is not meant, but I think you really have to understand music to be able to, like, fully enjoy this, you know? Like, or be exposed to at least different types of music, because this is very, very complex. I loved it. Like, I absolutely loved it, but I've been with you for so long that you've shown me, like, different things.
She has heard one or two.
You've, like, opened up my, like, vision by, like, a lot. So if someone would listen to this who has not had that kind of, like, awakening or something, it's very
a lot
complex.
to take in.
It is a lot to take in, because it's all the different time signatures, the different sounds, the melodies that you're not used to, like, hearing, you know.
And I mean, that solo, I'm sure, like in 1978,
oh my gosh, that solo was
must
insane.
have put like fear into everybody.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like when they listened to that solo, every guitar player in the 70s
like,
must have said, like, what just happened?
What do I have to do?
Like what is he doing? And
how does he get that sound?
People have tried to emulate him ever since then, and nobody has succeeded.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of, you know, people who've gone very, but it's not original, because Allan Holdsworth wanted to be a sax player, and he achieved that sound very early in his life. I mean, he was born 46. He was just in his 30s at that time. But then, I mean, what he achieved afterwards is just mind-boggling. It's like nobody can touch him. And
agree.
even like Yngwie Malmsteen, when he heard this, he didn't have those scales, that technique. Maybe he had the speed, but the legato and that sound is just impossible.
It's very, very hard. Yeah, I agree. And like, this was great. This was great to listen to with headphones.
Oh yeah,
you were right.
I heard some stuff that I hadn't heard before. Some instruments, like the drums, were already like almost like pounded on.
Exactly. The drums had a very unique like
it
sound.
sounded like bum 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 bum. Like I was like, wow, I've never heard it that loud. The solo I enjoyed. Like, of course, I've heard it like a million times, but one day maybe I can play that solo if I had the like tabs or like the music. But yeah, well, guys,
thank you guys so much for joining
now,
us.
I have to say that that's basically the only real song that I've heard from UK. So if you guys can recommend me some other stuff, that's honest truth to God. I was just like never really that submerged into
please,
UK.
This is very exciting.
Yeah,
because we have so much to discover that you don't know of Allan. So leave the next song in the suggestion.
I don't know if he left the band after this album, so that's why.
Oh, because he's. Yeah.
I think I've heard the full album, but I was not true like. I say like, taken like swallowed or whatever. Yeah. So I guess if you guys would want me to like listen to some more UK that you would recommend me, maybe another solo that from Allan Holdsworth on this record that I would
I would love to share this with you of something that you've never heard. So please recommend what we should listen to, knowing what you know about what Nick likes, knowing that you know that I really
I know I've heard every Allan Holdsworth record
the
hundreds
solo
of times.
Stuff,
So and even also the side projects. And I have like an entire like folder on my computer that's like, I don't know, it has like 80 bands that has like feature Allan Holdsworth, maybe like a solo or something. But if there's something if there's something on this album that I don't know that I should listen to, then please let me know.
Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We really, really appreciate you being here. And you know, the Holdsworth fans are usually very, very welcoming. So thank you all so much. You know, if this is your first time listening to UK, let us know what you thought. Thank you again, and everybody take care.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Until next time.
Bye.